All right, time for heat race number 1 here in your Midwest Modifieds, brought to you by Power Eye. On the road, number 1 on the inside, it's going to be the 42W of Matt Brandstetter. On Matt's outside, the 292 of Kyle Thompson, last week's winner. On the row number 2 on the inside, it's going to be the number 64, Pete Richardson, last week's second place. On his outside, starting from the 4th position, Tyler Dawson, your current points leader. On Tyler's outside. Sorry, Tyler is the outside. Row number 3, the 7W of Wesley Breedlove is going to start from the 5th spot, and on his outside, the 55B of Melvin Bresci. Heat race number 1, 8 laps the distance. Lights are out, time to go racing, my friends. Again, 42W of Brandstetter. Thompson on his outside, Richardson, Dawson, row number 2, Breedlove, Bresci. Row number 3. 17 entries in our Power Eye Midwest Modifieds. Coming around turn 3 and 4. Green flag, here we go. Drag race in a turn number 1, the 292 into the lead. That's going to be Kyle Thompson. The 42 of Matt Brandstetter will fall back to the 2nd spot, racing side by side with Pete Richardson for that 2nd position. An advantage on the top side so far for the 42W Brandstetter, holding on that 2nd spot. The 292 of Kyle Thompson leading lap number 1 by a distance of 1.189 seconds. Kyle Thompson out front. Pete Richardson trouble as he slow down the backstretch. We'll see if that brings out the caution. He gets things back in order. He falls back to the 5 spot. 1.01 second lead for Kyle Thompson over the 42W of Matt Brandstetter. Looks like a lot more from here. The eye test says so anyway. 195 Tyler Dawson, currently your 3rd position. Melvin Bresci holding on to 4th. Something really wrong with the 64 machine as he takes her to the back. Tough break for last week's 2nd spot finisher of Pete Richardson. 292 Kyle Thompson out front over the 42 machine of Matt Brandstetter. Dawson to the inside, gonna push a little buttons as he comes into turn 4. Down the front stretch they go. .292 Kyle Thompson out front by a whole straightaway over the 42W of Matt Brandstetter. Fast lap there for the 292 of Kyle Thompson. Coming around, gonna have a white flag this next time by. 1 to go for your lead of the 292, Kyle Thompson. 42W Matt Brandstetter hold on to the 2nd spot. Your points leader 195 in that 3rd position. Coming around turn number 4, taking the win here in your Power Eye Midwest Modified Heat Race number 1. The 292 of Kyle Thompson. And coming in 2nd, the 42W of Matt Brandstetter. Tyler Dawson coming home 3rd. And the 55B of Melvin Bresci finishing in the 4th spot. Wesley Breedlove down the front stretch finishing his race. Excellent racing from heat race number 1 of our Power Eye Midwest Modifieds. Hey, if you don't mind, while we get things lined up back there, I've got tickets. I'm looking for a red ticket. It's going to be ticket, all the zeros, 3706. Ticket number 3706. Come see me up here in the announcer's booth. 3706. Ooh, the wind almost blew my ticket away. Again, 3706. Get the first giveaway of the night. As we get heat race number 2 in your Power I Midwest Modifieds lined up. How about another ticket? I'm going to mix that one up. Going all the way to the bottom for this one. Red ticket number 3587. So I'm looking for 3706 and 3587. Come up and see me in the announcer's booth all the way at the top. I'm sorry if you're afraid of heights, but that's just the way it is. Looks like we got one winner coming up. We'll see which one it is. We got our winner for the 3706. Getting a free Team 69 t-shirt. Brought to you by Brian Brown. All right, time for heat race number 2 coming onto the track here. Inside row number 1 is going to be number 3 out of Cave Springs, Arkansas, Mason Martin. On his outside, number 48 of Bryson Stringer out of Seneca, Missouri. Inside row number 2, the number 33 out of Sparta, Missouri of Steve Muhlenberg. On his outside, Tyler Newson out of Lebanon, Missouri, and the number 4. Inside row number 3, the number 17 of Rick Lampy out of Fairgrove, Missouri. And on his outside, Rocky McCleary out of Seneca, Missouri in the 06. Martin Stringer, front row, Muhlenberg, Knudsen. Row number 2, Lampy, McCleary. Row number 3. Take your pick. Who's going to win it? Again, still looking for ticket number 3587. Come see me in the announcer's booth. If I ignore you, it's just because I'm a little busy at the moment. But I'm also going to be busy all night, so. We got our ticket winner for 3587. Going out with Team 69 hat. Green flag, here we go. Heat race number 2, 8 laps the distance. Jumping out to a quick lead. It's going to be the number 3 of Mason Martin. Down the backstretch she goes with the number 33 of Steve Muhlenberg in tow. Martin, your leader, coming around turn number 4, leading lap number 1 here. Number 3 of Mason Martin, Steve Muhlenberg, just 0.3 of a second behind. Tyler Newson able to jump up all the way to that 3rd spot. Bryson Stringer falls back to 4th. Rick Lampy holding on to that 5th spot. Rocky McCleary rounding out your field. Side by side out front, the number 3 of Mason Martin, Steve Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg on the bottom side, looking to take the lap. Number 2, not able to get it that time by. Martin holding on strong, advantage top side that time. Mason Martin, number 3 machine, going into turn number 3 with the lead. Muhlenberg right behind him. Going to look to make some moves down here at the bottom. A little smoke from the 33 machine as he comes off of turn number 4. A little damage to the 4 seen as he comes by the flag stand. That's Tyler Knudsen in that 3rd spot. Mason Martin still out front, holding on by 0.3 of a second over Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg really dragging it in on that inside, looking to take the lead. Stringer gets a little wild up top, turn number 4. He'll lose the position to Rick Lampy there. Mason Martin still with the lead here halfway through. your Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. He's got Muhlenberg all over. You could throw a blanket over your top 2. They're so close. That's all racing here in our Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. Mason Martin holding on by 0.2 of a second over the 33. Both lead cars are about a whole straightaway over the third place car of Tyler Newson as they come around here. Lap number 5 in the books. Here comes lap number 6. Mason Martin still out front. Muhlenberg falling back just a little bit this last time by to 0.8 of a second. 4 seconds back to your third place car. Side-by-side racing action for 4th and 5th spot. That's going to be Bryson Stringer, Rick Lampy. White flag this time by for the number 3 of Mason Martin. Muhlenberg no chance at catching him at this pace. Still holding on to that 3rd spot. Tyler Newson, number 13. There's number 13. I'm just going crazy. Mason Martin coming around turn number 4. Take the win here in your heat race number 2 over Steve Muhlenberg in the number 33. Steve Muhlenberg finishing 1.88 seconds behind the number 3 of Mason Martin. Tyler Newson coming in 3rd. Rick Lampy 4th. And Rocky McCleary in that 06 machine rounding out your top 5. Bryson Stringer taking to the back early. He'll finish 2 laps down from the rest of the field. Again, Mason Martin, the number 3 machine, out front, dominant over the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Newton coming in 3rd. And Rick Lampy rounding out your top 4. That'll do it for your Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. Heat Race number 3 making its way onto the track right now. Starting on road number 1 on the inside, it's going to be number 10 out of Republic, Missouri of Logan Parker. On his outside, 4-time winner this year already, looking to make it number 5, the 929 out of Joplin, Missouri of Garrett Thompson. On row number 2 on the inside, it's going to be Nathan Young out of Springfield, Missouri, in the number 14. On his outside, Danny Miller out of Purdy, Missouri, in the number 55. And starting on the bubble all by his lonesome, the 12M, Mr. Birthday Boy himself. Happy 56th birthday to Ron Maples, starting in the 5th spot tonight. Parker Thompson, row number 1, Young Miller. Row number 2, lights are out. Maples all by his lonesome in the back. Heat race number 3, your Power Ride Midwest Modifieds. Green flag, here we go. Thompson, what he's doing all year, out front. 929 to Garrett Thompson out front over the 55 of Danny Miller. He's got Ron Maples already up to challenge for that 2nd spot. Maples looking to the bottom side. He'll take that 2nd spot away from the 55 of Danny Miller. Garrett Thompson out front, 1.356 seconds over the number 12 of Ron Maples. Ron Maples looking to reel it in here. The night is young, the race is young. Maples a little high, holding on to that 2nd spot. Makes the diamond of the track. He'll hold on. Again, Garrett Thompson at 9:29 with a 19.19 second lap. That last time by Ron Maples holding on to 2nd. A little bit slower of a lap, but he ran off the track just a little bit. He's still doing all right, holding on to the 2nd spot. Danny Miller's currently in 3rd. Nathan Young and Logan Parker rounding out the field here. Logan Parker actually sitting in that 4th spot, not showing up on our My Race Pass, but he is currently 4th over the 14 of Nathan Young. Meanwhile, out front, speaking of 4, we're halfway through heat race number 3 in our Power Ride Midwest Modified heat race number 3. 929 of Garrett Thompson out front by 2 seconds over the 12M of Ron Maples. Danny Miller holding on to that 2nd spot, whole straightaway back from that 2nd position. See if Ron Maples can make up any ground on this next one. He does not. Garrett Thompson holding on to a 2-second lead over the 12M. Maples again just a little bit high, exiting turn number 2. Number 55 and Danny Miller holding on to 3. No real racing going on the track yet. No side-by-side racing. Of course, there's racing out there. It's the 929 and Garrett Thompson out front here of your Power Ride Midwest Modified heat race number 3. 2.1 seconds now over the 12M of Ron Maples. White flag coming out for your leader of the 929 of Garrett Thompson. Ron Maples holding on that second spot. If you're looking for third, he is another 8 seconds, almost 8.5 seconds back from your second spot. Number 10 collecting the wall coming out of turn number 4, but it's a 929 of Garrett Thompson taking the win over the 12M of Ron Maples by 2.2 seconds. Here comes your third place car. It's going to be the 55 of Danny Miller. 14's just out here showing off now. That's Nathan Young. He'll come home in the 4th spot. Again, the 929 of Garrett Thompson doing what he does out front over Ron Maples in the 12M. Danny Miller coming home 3rd. Nathan Young in that 4th position. That'll do it for our Power Ride Midwest Modifieds. Coming out next, we got the Power Ride Pure Stocks. 18, I believe. 18 entries tonight. As they make their way onto the track, starting from the pole. Out of Lebanon, Missouri, the number 4 of Caleb Rhodes. On Caleb's outside is going to be the 64 of Brandon Sanders, coming in seconds last week. Inside, row number 2 out of Miami, Oklahoma, going to be the number 45 of Wayne Morris. On Wayne's outside, the number 23R of Jeff Freed. Inside, row number 3 out of Bodark, Missouri, the 33T of Tyrell Jones. On his outside, out of Rogersville, Missouri, the 531 of Jordan Godard. I apologize to everybody watching on Facebook at home. Thomas, are we live? If you would, please join me on Show Me Dirt on Facebook. We are live. I'd say if you jump on Show Me Dirt right now, tag a couple friends, be sure to like Show Me Dirt and the Monett Midway Speedway. We might give away a couple pay-per-views in the future here. Joining at random, again, it's Show Me Dirt on Facebook. Rhodes and Sanders, row number 1. Morris, Reed, row number 2. Jones and Goddard, row number 3. Green flag, here we go. Heat race number 1 on your Power Eye Pure Stocks. Tyrell Jones already looking to make some moves, already up to that 3rd spot. Brandon Sanders already up to the point. Tyrell Jones right behind him as they go down the backstretch. All over the back bumper. 64 Sanders going to shut the door on that top side. Tyrell's going to look to the bottom, coming around in lap number 1. Going to be Sanders with the lead here. Tyrell's going to fake him out, kind of look to go the harder way around. Thinks better of it, looks down to the bottom side. Number 33 of Tyrell Jones looking to take the lead here off of turn number 2. Brandon Sanders on that outside. Tyrell Jones now with the lead. Tyrell Jones out front. Brandon Sanders in that 2nd spot. Wayne Morris in the 3rd position rather. Two laps in the books. 33T of Tyrell Jones out front by half a second over the 64 of Brandon Sanders. 45 of Wayne Morris looking to go under the 64, trying to take that 2nd spot away. That beautiful number 4 of Caleb Rhodes holding on to that 4th spot. 531 of Goddard looks go on that top side, not able to make anything of it. Looks down to the bottom. This will be his fight for that 4th spot. He'll tuck it back behind the number 4 of Caleb Rhodes. Coming halfway through your Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1, Tyrell Jones out front by 2.22 seconds. 64 of Brandon Sanders. He's got his work cut out for him. He's got 45 of Wayne Morris all over his back bumper. Also side-by-side racing for the 4th position between the number 4 of Rhodes and Goddard. Tyrell Jones out front by 3/4 of a straightaway here on lap number 5. Brandon Sanders still got Wayne Morris right to his inside. Number 4 of Rhodes able to get away from that 53. He's going to try to enter himself for that 2nd spot. Six laps in the books. Here comes your leader, the 33T of Tyrell Jones, all by his lonesome up front. Coming to the white flag here, the 33T. Tyrell Jones still side by side for 3rd and 4th. 2nd and 4th, rather. Ooh, a little bumping action going on. They really want that 4th position. The 53 is going to lose a bumper over the whole deal. Meanwhile, out front, Tyrell Jones coming home to the win. Easy win here in heat race number 1 of your Power Eye Pure Stocks. Meanwhile, for that 2nd spot, it's going to be the 64, Brandon Sanders. Wayne Morris coming in a close 3rd. Caleb Brown losing that position there on that last lap. The 531 of Goddard. Going to have to hit a little rivet gun action. Coming home forward. And the 23R of Jeff Reed rounding out your field there. Again, Tyrell Jones taking the win there. Brandon Sanders and Wayne Morris rounding out your top 3 of your heat race number 1, your Power Eye Pure Stocks. Heat race number 2 coming out right now. Out front, you heard him making this announcement. I'm on the track. It's Neosho, Missouri's quarter machine of Tom Scroggins starting from the pole. On his outside out of Lebanon, Missouri, the number 6 of Corey Henson. Inside row number 2 in the number 54 machine out of Berryville, Arkansas, it's going to be Dean Kimberling. On his outside Aurora, Missouri's number 17 of Landon McLaughlin. Last week, flipping out of turn number 3, number 55, as Ben Babb got a Camaro this week. Currently 3rd in points. On his outside, the 57 out of Bentonville, Arkansas, of Rick Raspberry. Scroggins, Henson, row number 1, Kimberling, McLaughlin, row number 2. Babb and Raspberry in the rear here. Heat race number 2 getting ready to make its way. Hey, we jumped from 12 to 58 watching live at home. 56, we appreciate you. I'm sure some of you are here. We appreciate that big time. Green flag here, Monett Speedway, heat race number 2. Scroggins in that quarter machine, always traditionally fast here at Monett Speedway. He's got Landon McLaughlin. McLaughlin started the season off with a couple wins. Whoa, we got some cars getting together here. Hopefully we got that on the camera. Middle of the backstretch. That'll be an automatic restart here. Rick Raspberry getting together with, I believe, the 6th machine there of Corey Henson. Raspberry shows his displeasure. It was more of a croissant than it was a donut, so it was a half a donut, a fancy croissant. It'll be an original restart, so that'll put Scroggins, Henson back out front. Ben Babb losing his flag on the backstretch. We have a lucky fan. Gets to take home a souvenir. Just some wild man going out stealing American flags. All right, we'll get this thing lined up here again. Again, 56 watching at home on Facebook on Show Me Dirt. We appreciate you all. Miss Wilda Smith tagging all her friends. Cheryl Brock Thompson, hello my friends. All right. While we get things all lined up here, I'm going to draw a, let's see, what do I got here? Let's do a kids one. Parents, if you've got your kids as tickets, it'll be a blue ticket. We'll do ticket number 101392. Again, that ticket's number 101392, blue ticket. Come up and see me here in the announcer's booth. Ticket number 101392. We might have a winner. I'll tell you what, I'll meet you right there. Give a big round of applause for this man. Let's see if he actually has the ticket number. I don't want to. And he wins! Good job, buddy. Round of applause. You get a free shirt. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you, buddy. You keep that. That's a souvenir. Hope you have fun, guys. Sorry. Hey, big thank you to Sun Solar hanging out with us here at Monett Motor Speedway. I appreciate you guys coming out. If you're thinking about going solar, give them guys a call or visit them at ussunsolar.com. Lineup is right, lights are out. Let's go back to racing here. Quarter machine Scroggins gets things started. Landon McLaughlin on us outside. Let's go racing. Bumping and grinding before we even get to the flag stands. McLaughlin on the inside, gonna give Scroggins a run for his money. Down the backstretch, they're bumping and grinding. Side by side into turn number 3. McLaughlin's going to have the lead here on lap number 1. Scroggins pushed it to the inside. Scroggins going to give him no room. All over that back bumper here, the number 17. McLaughlin out front. Tom Scroggins in that quarter machine, currently in their second spot. A beautiful 54 of Dean Kimberling holding on to third. Bab makes his way up to fourth. And then falls back to fifth. Troubles over the 57 machine. I believe he's got something locked up. That'll bring out caution one more time. I'm not sure what was going on with the 57, but he was weebling and wobbling. Again, Landon McLaughlin out front. Him and Tom Scroggins just battling out. When I say battling it out, they were battling it out for that lead. All right, big thank you to Metro Towings. Hey, speaking of Metro Towings, let's find something that they gave me tonight. Ooh, something different than a t-shirt. Let me get to my ticket, Meister. I am looking for a red ticket again. Ticket number 3738. You know what? Let's do 2 of them while we're at it. All the way to the bottom. Here I go. Again, ticket number 3738. Come and see me. I didn't look and I grabbed 2 blue tickets. We can't give kids this. Ticket number 3596, 3738 and 3596. Come see me in the announcer's booth. I got a couple things for you. Somebody's gonna like this. 3738. Hey, we got a winner. Well, I can't give her any Team 69 stuff. She's all decked out already. But I can give her something to my match. First time here. Hey, give a round of applause. First time here. 3738. Yes, ma'am. Napa hat. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you for coming out. And we got 3596. Another winner here. We got a tumbler. Something fancy. Something a little different. We appreciate you for coming out. Monett Motor Speedway. Again, this is Mystery Night. You never know what I'm going to give out. I've even got some $200-some prizes. I know I'm sorry you got a cup, but hey, stick around. You never know. So as they get the 57 rounded up here, I do. Oh my gosh, I have so much things to give away. Let's see here. Well, I did mention Metro Towing. Let's do... Sorry, children. This one's going to be another adult one. Let's do a little Metro Towing giveaway brought to you by Metro Towing. 3612, ticket number 3612. I'm sorry, I can't see your ticket from here, so I can't call your number. Metro Towing giving away something here. Let me open it, see what it is. Ticket number 3612. I want to know what I'm giving away. Again, that ticket number 3612. Little mystery night. Thank you for coming out to Monett Midway Speedway. I can't. Let me see if I can see through it. This hurts my eyes. Well, you're going to have to open it in front of me. If you win it, you have to open it in front of me and tell me what you won so we can be excited about it together. Did you win? Oh, look at that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my friends here from Unforgotten Heroes. Let's give a huge hand for her. What'd you win? Let's find out together. I'm going to sit because my knees hurt. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a reminder. Yeah, don't sit in the yellow. What'd you win? It's a gift certificate for $65 for Metro Towing of Neo Show, Joplin, or Springfield. Congratulations. I hope you don't need any towing anytime soon. So that's kind of a gift and a curse, I guess. Thank you, Miss Christie. I meant me. I can't tell you guys the rules and then not follow them myself. Again, big thank you to Metro Towing. Getting everything cleaned up. Tough break for the 57 of Rick Raspberry. Driving all the way from Bentonville, Arkansas. Again, we got over 60 watching at home. We appreciate you all. Greg Maxwell, we appreciate you in Northwest Arkansas, USA. Second thought, maybe I shouldn't have had that energy drink before we started the night. It's more tickets. Thank you. Time for a water break. Hey, speaking of water break, be sure to go down and visit the Pit Stop Grill. Get your hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dog. Get your chili dog, nachos, chili cheese nachos, candy, popcorn, chips. Also new this year, we got Frito pie. I was told to push the kielbasa dog with grilled onions. $6 tonight. You can help get it down with a little bit of Coke, Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, root beer, sweet tea, Powerade, or water. 1 for $4 or 2 for $6. Lineup is right. Delaware double file restart. Lena McLaughlin out front. Quarter machine of Scroggins and Dean Kimberling. Row number 2 and the number 6 of Corey Henson all by their lonesome in that 4th spot. McLaughlin brings them around 3 and 4. Hits that loud pedal. Here we go. 3 wide down the front stretch. Here we go. This is never going to work 3 wide. Going into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, the 54 machine gets spun around. Let's see if he can get her back going. He stalls the machine. And that will bring out the caution. Uno más. Time. I don't know the Spanish word for time, so I shouldn't have even said the first 2 words. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting pushed into turn 1. And that's too much, sir. I need you all to pay attention to tonight's villain, Miss Kaylin in the flag stand, about to shake it at the number 17. She tried her best. That is his warning for the night. We like hard racing, but we don't like hard racing under cautions. Driver safety is super important to us. We'll get them all lined back up and go green flag racing this next time by. Again, go down and visit the Pit Stop Grill. Also go down and visit the Beer Shack. Visit Miss Lisa down there. We got your ice cold Budweiser, Bud Light, Busch, and Mick Ultra. Big thank you to the almost 70 watching from home on the book face. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are here. We appreciate that. Spread the word, spread the love of Monett Motor Speedway. Scroggins, get them started out of turn number 1. Green flag, here we go. Scroggins and McLaughlin into turn number 1. Down the backstretch. McLaughlin on the inside. Scroggins pushing him down the bottom. Scroggins on the top side in the gray machine. The black and pink machine of McLaughlin on the bottom side. Side by side down the front stretch. They bump! McLaughlin with the race lead coming out of turn number 4. Black flag to the quarter machine. So each gentleman out front has been warned. Lana McLaughlin with about a 2-second lead visually over the quarter machine to Tom Scroggins. Dean Kimberlin currently in that 3rd spot. Corey Hinson, that number 6 machine, currently in 4th. 2 laps are halfway through. Let me start over. Heat race number 2. 4 laps in the books. POWRi Pure Stock. Here we are. Lana McLaughlin, number 17, out front. 2.5-second lead. Almost 3-second lead of the quarter machine of Scroggins. Dean Kimberlin currently in that 3rd spot. I must have missed something because number 6 of Corey Hinson has pulled off. 3 cars to battle it out. The 54 of Dean Kimberlin on the bottom side. He'll hit the quarter machine. McLaughlin, Kimberlin, Scroggins, your top 3, your whole field so far. McLaughlin bringing around 3 in the 4. He'll look for the white flag this next time by. White flag coming out for Landon McLaughlin. Over a 6-second lead over the quarter machine, or the 54 machine of Dean Kimberlin. It's going to be 6.31. As a matter of fact, problems on the quarter machine as he comes down the front stretch. I don't know if it's a little tire rub or what's going on. Checkers for the 17 machine of Lana McLaughlin coming home with the win. Dean Kimberlin coming in on that 2nd spot. Unofficially, the quarter machine of Tom Scroggins finishing 3rd as he pulls to the back. That'll do it for a POWRi Pure Stocks. Out next, your B modified class. I was just kidding. One more heat and I've already crumpled up my paper. What good of an announcer am I? 75 watching from home. Golly, we're fancy. All right. Let's see if I can read through the crumples here. Starting on the pole out of Marshville, Missouri, the number 12 of Greg Dykstra. On his outside out of Purdy, Missouri, the number 69 of Dylan Bowman. Inside row number 2, the number 7 out of Fairgrove, Missouri, of Carla Lampe. Carla's outside out of Eagle Rock, Missouri, the number 15 of John Hyrenewicks. Somebody please message me on Facebook, tell me how to say that. Inside row number 3, the number 14 out of Falcon, Missouri, Jonathan Finley. On Jonathan's outside, current points leader, number 53 out of Springfield, Missouri, of Kevin Yount. Dykstra Bowman, row number 1, Lampy Harnix, row number 2, and Hindley, Finley, and Yount, row number 3. Words are hard. Lights are out. It is time. Heat race number 3 in your Power Eye Pure Stocks, which I thought were over. Dykstra brings them around turn number 4. Let's get this thing started. Bowman on the top side looks to go around. Number 7 on the bottom side. It's going to be 3 wide almost. Going into turn number 1, coming out of turn number 2. Number 7 of Lampy on the bottom side, 3 wide down the backstretch. Carla Lampy in the 7 coming out with the lead here. Bowman right behind, but he's got the 12 of Dykstra on his inside. Lampy leading lap number 1. Of course, everybody just ran their fastest lap. Bowman spinning in turn number 2. Also, we've got a spin in the 15. That'll bring out the first caution here in heat race number 3. Hey, I know I mentioned a little bit about my friends Christy Looney and Adam Kaltenbach being here with Unforgotten Heroes. Normally I wear that shirt every week. This week I'm wearing my firefighter shirt. But every once in a while we have our friends Adam and Christy here with Unforgotten Heroes. They just started that deal in October of 2021. They focus on the kids and veterans, the kids of veterans and service members, aka fire and police. They're involved with the Price Cutter Charity Championship, also involved with the Springfield Cardinals. They're going to be the pace car this year for making strides for breast cancer in October. They are also veteran owned. They're going to be back here August 6th to race with us. Be sure to go to their Facebook page, share it, everything you can on them. Mr. Johnny Rescher, we appreciate you watching at home. Joshua Sharpley, Greg Maxwell, we appreciate you all watching at home or here. I don't know where you are. If you're here, show some love. Hit that little love button on there. Lights are out. Carla Lampy out front. Green flag, here we go. Lampy leads them into turn number 1. Yount hot on the tail of the number 7. Bowman and Dykstra side by side as they went through 2. Now going into turn number 3 and 4 for that 3rd spot. Little smoke from the 53rd machine of Yount. Lampy still out front in that number 7 machine. Out front by almost 1/6 of a second over the 53 of your points leader, Kevin Yount. 20.869 last lap for Lampy out front. Yount's in that 2nd spot. Dykstra's holding on to that 3rd spot. Bowman having trouble as he spins for the second time. Number 14 of Jonathan Finley able to get around him, avoid contact. Not your typical racing you see from the number 69 of Dylan Bowman. Out front, number 7 of Carla Lampe. As they go down the front stretch, 53 of Kevin Yon, currently in that second spot. Greg Dykstra in third position, and number 14 of Jonathan Finley in fourth. Rounding out your top 5 is going to be the 69 of Dylan Bowman. Lampe gets things started off of turn number 3. Green flag, here we go. Jan, a little smoke again as we start things off here. 2 laps in the book, 6 to go. Lampe fast out front in that number 7 machine. Kevin Yount in second spot. Dykstra in third. Lampe out front by 1 second. Another 6/10 of a second back to Dykstra. And 2 seconds back to Jonathan Finley. Of course, that gets stretched out here as we get a little further down. Halfway through your heat race number 3 of your POWRi Pure Stock. Everybody pretty stretched out here. Carla Lampe still holding on to that lead here. Kevin Yount in that second position. And Dykstra rounding out your top 3. Man, a lot of smoke coming out for that 53 machine. Hopefully it's something as simple as a rub issue. Five and a half. Almost 6 laps in the books. POWRi Pure Stocks heat race number 3. The number 14 machine of Finley pulls her off the track. Number 7 of Carla Lampe still out front by 1.2 seconds. Coming around to the white flag one more time around for number 7 of Carla Lampe. Currently holding a 1.2 second lead over the 53 of your points champion of Kevin Yount. Only 3 cars left on the track. The number 7, 53, and 12. One more turn. Here it is coming down the front stretch. Number 7 taking the first heat race win of 2022 here at Monett Motor Speedway. The number 7 of Carla Lampe. Kevin Yount coming in 1.6 seconds behind the number 7 machine, and Greg Dykstra finishing third. That will officially do it for our POWRi Pure Stocks. Up next, now we got some B modified action. Hey, you know who I think could use a free oil change from RNC Tire? Ticket number 3770. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. Ticket number 3770 gets a free oil change from RNC Tire. I also feel like giving away another hat. These are fancy little hats if you're a race fan here at Monett Motor Speedway. Ticket number 3749. So 3770 and 3749. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. Get you some free merch on the house. Again, that ticket number 3770 for a free oil change. And then I got a free hat brought to you by Napa Racing here from 3749. Greg Woodcock's going to start on the front row out of the pole. Jared Hilton in the number 11 on his outside. James Turnbull Row number 2 on the inside, and the 55T on his outside. Kelly Chick Hicks, last week's winner, the number 32. And all by their lonesome out of Urbana, Missouri, the number 55 of Colson Kirk, ready to get things started here. Woodcock hits that lap pedal, green flag. Here we go. Woodcock with the lead going down the backstretch all by his lonesome, already with a 3-car lead. He's got Hilton and Turnbull right behind him, side by side for second. He's going to lead lap number 1, number 22 of Greg Woodcock. Hilton assumes that second spot. Side by side is going to be a pair of 55s. Yellow and blue 55 is going to be James Colson Kirk. On the inside, on his outside is going to be number 55 of James Turnbull, side by side. A little bumping and grinding going on for that third spot. Meanwhile, out front, number 22 of Greg Woodcock holding on to the lead here in heat race number 1 of your B Modifieds. 1.47 second lead that last time by. Let's see if they can extend it this time. Jared Hilton's 1.78, 2 seconds behind in his number 11 machine. Colson Kirk reeling them in as they go down the back stretch. Colson's going to pop down to the bottom side, throws a haymaker to the 11. Side by side, I think he's got it on that bottom side. 55 of Colson taking that second spot away. Jared Hilton's going to move back to third. James Turnbull looking to get advance as well. Number 22 of Greg Woodcock out front. Colson Kirk looks to reel him in here. He's got 3 more laps to do it this last time by. 5 in the books, 3 to go. Woodcock out front. 55 of Colson Kirk holding on that second spot. Jared Hilton in third. The 55 of James Turnbull and Kelly Chick Hicks rounding out the field here. 2 to go this time by. Greg Woodcock out front in the number 22 machine on his outside. I don't know what I was talking about with outside. Here comes the white flag for my man, the number 22 of Greg Woodcock. Trying to make it another one in the column for the 2022 season here. Colson Kirk trying to reel him in. I don't think he's got enough time. Jared Hilton's currently sitting at third spot. James Turnbull in fourth. 1.917 second lead for Woodcock as he breaks his way down the front stretch, checks that checkered flat. 55 of Colson finishes 1.6 seconds behind Greg Woodcock. Hilton finishes third, Turnbull fourth, and Kelly Chick Hicks rounding it out. For everybody not watching on Facebook, now that it's a little quieter here in the stadium, 22 of Greg Woodcock taking home the win there. In heat race number 1 of our B Modifieds, Colson Kirk in the 55 coming home in second. Jared Hilton rounding out your top 3. James Turnbull, Kelly Chick Hicks. Finishing out the field here comes heat race number 2 starting on the pole. Hopefully he's got everything fixed up. Took a pretty hard lick here a couple weeks ago out of Shellknot, Missouri. Your pole sitter, the number 1 of Rusty Rickard. On his outside out of Bodark, Missouri, the number 9 of Darren Chrysler. Inside a row number 2 out of Springdale, Arkansas, the 17H of Weston Holman. On his outside is going to be the number 42 of Steve Wolf out of Pearson, Missouri. And starting the F1 machine from the rear is going to be Mitchell Franklin out of Camdenton, Missouri. Big thank you to the almost 70 watching from home now. Excited to watch B Modified Heat Race number 2. Be sure to jump on ShowMeDirt.tv. Get that pay-per-view if you're watching from home. If you can't make it here, Rusty Rickard out front. Got the 9 of Darren Chrysler holding on in a second spot. Almost 3 wide. The F1 of Mitchell Franklin thinks better of it, backs off. He'll hold on to that 5th position for now. Got Steve Worf on the outside. Meanwhile, out front, the number 1 of Rusty Rickard, doing what he used to. Been kind of a rough start for this 2022 season. Hopefully he got things lined out here. The number 9 at Darren Chrysler holding on to the second spot. Steve Wharf assuming that third position, but he's got 17H of Weston Holmes to his inside, and the F1 of Mitchell Franklin looking to get around him. Holman falls back to that fifth spot. F1 of Franklin on full. Rusty Rickard Chrysler. Oh no, not again. Tough break for the one. That will bring out the caution here. He does the very gentlemanly thing and stays up as high as he can on the track as to not get any fluids down there on the track. Tough break for the one of Rusty Rickard out front with motor trouble. So I've gave away a couple things. Another big help to us this year has been 417 Elite Studios. I'm going to hope, well, I'm going to pull 2 tickets. I hope one's a female, one's a male, because I've got a female and a male, or if you know somebody. Tickets number 3763 and 3667. That's super confusing. 763 and 667. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. A little lower, she says. Next time. 763 and 667. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. Looks like we got a winner coming up. Somebody's super excited. Yay! I got 1 boy, 1 girl, 2 hearts beating wildly. 763 417 Elite Studios. You are going to get what I believe is a hair color. And you've got ticket number 667. We appreciate you, sir. Go down and visit our friends here there at 417 Elite Studios. We appreciate them big time. Those are big money tickets, so don't lose those. We appreciate my friend Ozzy helping us out here at the track this year. We're proud to have them on. All right, what else can I give away? I have a lot of things. Let's see here. What's in this one? Ooh, sunglasses. What is this? Tractor stuff. Let's give away some prizes from Xmark. Yeah. Let's go with, let's give Kid a hat. This hat wicks sweat and dries fast. Pull out your blue ticket. I need 101-418 to come see me up here in the announcer's booth. Again, that ticket number is 101-418. It's going to be a blue ticket this time. I got an Xmark hat for you. I think you could cinch it down for children. Probably not. Maybe I should find something a little more appropriate. Here's some sunglasses. You have your choice. Ready to get things started off again here. Delaware double file restart. Tough break for the number 1 of Rusty Rickard, Darren Chrysler out front. Wharf in the F1 of Mitchell Franklin, a row number 2, and the number 17 of Weston Holman out by their lonesome in the back. Lights are out. Chrysler gets them started. Here we go. Franklin looking to the bottom side of the 9 machine as they go through 1 and 2. 9 with the advantage on the outside. F1 hits that loud pedal, falls behind. Chrysler with the lead on that top side, coming around the lead, lap number 3. And he will do so. F1 of Franklin tucks back in. Chrysler out front by an advantage of 4.65. I said 4.65, I really meant 0.465. Steve Wharf holding on that third spot. Holman rounding out the field here as they come around for your halfway point of your B Modified Heat Race. Number 2, the number 9 out front, Darren Chrysler, this time by 0.7 of a second over Mitch Franklin on that F1 machine. Very good looking cars in this heat race. Chrysler out front, Franklin second, Wharf third, and Weston Holman falling behind by just a little bit, 1.2 seconds behind Steve Wharf in that fourth position. Still out front, the number 9, by about 4 or 5 car lengths over the F1 of Mitchell Franklin, translates to about a 1 second lead over the F1. Steve Wharf, 1.1 seconds back from the F1. Coming around lap number 6, that's 2 phalanges in the air, 2 to go this next time. This is going to be the white flag. Darren Chrysler and that number 9 holding on for the lead after the one machine of Rusty Rickard falls in lap number 2. White flag for the number 9 machine, still out front by half a second. The F1 of Mitchell Franklin been reeling him in those last couple laps. We'll see if he's got enough to get himself back up front. Chrysler is gonna take the win here. The number 9, Darren Chrysler, taking home heat race number 2. Mitchell Franklin following up with that second spot. Steve Wharf finishing third, and Weston Holman rounding out your field. For everybody not watching on Facebook, the 9 of Darren Chrysler coming home with the win after Rusty Rickard blows his motor in lap number 2. Mitchell Franklin was starting to reel him in there. Not enough time. Steve Wharf finishing third, and Weston Holman rounding out the field there. It's time for a little late model action. Again, still 8 laps the distance here, starting on the pole out of Buffalo, Missouri, the 5JR of Rendell Amos. On his outside, Sean Eggman, out of Springfield, Missouri in the 16E. Inside row number 2 out of Diamond, Missouri, it's going to be number 45 of Kylan Garner. On his outside out of Brighton, Missouri, the 5W of Derek Watson. Ames, Eggman, row number 1, Garner, Watson, row number 2. Again, still looking for kids ticket 101418. Green flag, here we go, number 45 of Kyle Garner out front. Garner out front all by themselves, number 16 of Sean Eggman. In that second slot, golly, look how fast the number 45 is. Already about an 8-car lead over that second spot. We'll see what that translates to in seconds. 17-second lap. That's the first 17-second lap I've seen all night. 2-second lead over Sean Eggman and number 16E. Derek Watson currently holding on to that third spot. Ames in fourth. Just a walk in the park out front. 17.275. That's his next fastest lap. Sean Eggman, the only one not running their fastest lap that last time by. Easy like Sunday morning. Number 45, Kylan Gordon. Hey, don't tell anyone I could sing out there in Facebook land. I'd appreciate that. 45, Kylan Garner out front all by his lonesome. One whole lap. Half a lap, I mean. One half a lap lead over the 16E of Sean Eggman already here halfway through. Coming to lap number 5. Going to be 3 to go. Kylan Garner, your leader, 16E of Sean Eggman in that second spot. Derek Watson third, and the 5JR of Rendell Ames in that fourth spot. as the 45 makes their way around turns 3 and 4. They're going to look at the white flag for the number 45, Kylan Garner. Kylan Garner taking the white flag. Sean Eggman getting challenged by Derek Watson. Watson scored his second that last time by. Quick change of the flags. Checkered flag for the 45 of Kylan Garner. The 16 able to get that spot back from the 5 machine as they go in to the turn. 16 able to protect it. Eggman will take that second spot. Watson finishes third. And Rendell Ames rounding out the field there. That'll do it for heat race number 1, your late models. Heat race number 2 about to make their way onto the track. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 83 of Chuck Comer. On Chuck's outside, Steve Johnson out of Joplin, Missouri, in the number 11. And starting in the rear, the quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl. Big thank you to Napa Auto Parts, Metro Towing, K&N Air Filters, Sun Solar, like you've seen out front. Be sure to visit www.ussunsolar.com. Get you a free quote. Jerry Schweitzer with Century 21 Integrity Group, Stanfield Sanitation, Garbage and Rubbish Removal, Wesco Home Furnishings here in Monett, Missouri, Rusty Auto Parts out of Shell Knob. Big thank you to 417 Elite Studios. Big giveaways tonight. Torque Performance and Repair out of Joplin, Missouri. Grand Tire located in Pierce City, Aurora, and Cassville. Davis & Sons Plumbing, Electrical, Heating, and Air. I guess we're going to go ahead and just do this thing with 2. Lights are out. Ready to go. Comer on the inside, Earl on the outside. Green flag, here we go. Jackson Ertl with the lead going into turn number 1. We'll see what these guys run here. Lap number 1 coming in the books. Quarter machine of Jackson Ertl out front. Quarter J, rather. 18.548 for lap number 1. Chuck Comer running a 19-second flat. Lap number 2 in the books here. Quarter J, Jackson Ertl still out front. Chuck Comer in that number 83, a faster lap that time by. Just about matching Jackson Ertl there. Ertl running on an 18.666. Comer running at 18.698. Still just about even with an 18.7 from both Ertl and Comer. Nobody with the advantage. Comer drops the tire off the back stretch as they go down the back. Jackson Ertl out front over Chuck Comer here. Again, if you're watching at home and you know anybody who's through race any late models, we are honestly welcoming all classes to come out and race with us here at Monett Midway Speedway. It's an open invitation. Come and see us. It's only going to get bigger and better as we go on here. Out front, still got the quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl. Chuck Comer running his fastest lap that last time by 0.2 of a second faster than Ertl. We'll see if he can start reeling them in as you see the track start coming in here. White flag for your leader, the quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl. Chuck Comer, 0.8 of a second behind. Coming around to take the checkered flag, going to be the quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl. Chuck Comer finishes 1.136 seconds behind the quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl. Jackson taking the win here. Heat race number 2. That'll do it for the late models there. Up next, we got the Power Eye Super Stocks. Let's see. I need ticket number 3765. Come see me up here in the booth, 3765. Got a coolant flush from US Automotive Inc. Valued at $169.95. That is a heck of a price here. Big thank you to Terry Hayden and the US Automotive Group. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 69 out of Purdy, Missouri of Brian Brown. On his outside out of Schnute, Kansas is going to be the 66 of Jason Thurman. Inside to row number 2, Kenny Shelton out of Galena, Kansas is the number 19 machine. On his outside, Tony Bowman in the 69B. Again, that number is 3765. Looks like we got a winner coming up. Green flag, here we go. Brian Brown with the race lead heading into turn number 1. He's got the 66 of Jason Thurman in that second spot. Kenny Shelton into number 19, holding on to third. Coming around the lead lap number 1 is going to be Brian Brown. Brown with about a 1.227 second lead over Jason Thurman that last time by. Beautiful car, that number 66 of Jason Thurman. He's got about a half a second lead over Kenny Shelton in that 19 machine Bowman. Let's see, Bowman is 1.627 seconds back from that 19 machine. Meanwhile, out front, about a half a straightaway lead for number 69 of Brian Brown. So far running an average lap of 19.273. Had a faster second. Bowman spinning in at turn number 4. Caution coming out here. Number 69B of Tony Bowman spinning in turn number 4. You can see it puckered his butt just a little bit. It did mine a little bit. 69 machine of Bowman going off turn number 4. Can I give a little kid a big old hat? I sure can try. I'm looking for ticket number 101419. Ticket number 101419. It's going to be a blue ticket. Come and see me in the announcer's booth if you'd like. Again, blue ticket 101419. Brian Brown out front, Jason Thurman and Shelton, row number 2. Bowman in row number 4. All right, Brian Brown ready to get this thing started. 3 laps on the books. Green flag. Brown with the lead on the top side as it goes out of turn number 2. The number 19 of Kenny Shelton able to take that second spot away. 66 of Jason Thurman falls back to that third spot. Tony Bowman. Bowman hitting the wall down the front stretch there. Bowman out front. Just kidding, Brown out front. Too many B's. Brown out front by a considerable amount. I think I got a mosquito in my throat. Brian Brown on the 69 out front. Kenny Shelton currently at that second spot, almost 3 seconds behind. White flag that last time by. Coming around, turns number 3 and 4, looking to check their checkered flag one more time. Brian Brown and that number 69 machine, the yellow and orange 69. Kenny Shelton coming home second. Jason Thurman in third. Bowman spinning out in turn number 2, takes her to the back. He'll officially be scored in that 4th position. Big hi to Tally Shaw from home. Saying hi, babe. I wonder who she's talking to, Miss Tally. My good buddy, Tombo. Hey, can I get ticket number 3687? Come see me. 3687, come up to the announcer's booth. That's going to be a red ticket this time. Oh, I think I see him. Baby Blue? Baby Blue. Starting inside a row, number 1 is going to be Bob Barnett in that 27 machine. On his outside, Caleb Brown in the number 68. And starting from second row, going to be Michael Muskrat in that 164. We appreciate you all. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. Turn around. No, we're racing. Pay attention that way. What a beautiful sunset. Lights are out. We're ready to go racing here. Bob Barnett. Caleb Brown out front. Michael Muskrat in row number 2. Green flag. Here we go. Bob Barnett out front. Caleb Brown's going to take a big peeker down to the inside. See if he can take the lead here coming out of turn number 2. Bob Barnett already with a win this year. I believe all these guys have won once. Maybe not Caleb. We'll see if he can make it his first win of the year here. 27 of Bob Barnett out front. Half a second lead over the 68 of Caleb Brown. Michael Muskrat currently holding on to that 3rd position as we come around turns number 3 and 4 to finish lap number 2. Here we go into lap number 3. Caleb Brown holding on to second. Watching the back bumper, the 27 of Bob Barnett out front. 1 whole second lead. Caleb Brown gets a little squirrely, allows Michael Muskrat to do a little catching up there down the back stretch. Bob Barnett goes way high into turns number 1 and 2. He's out there for a Sunday drive now. 1.5 seconds out front of Caleb Brown, the number 68 machine. Michael Muskrat just 0.7 of a second behind the 68. Coming around lap number 5. 1.9 second advantage Bob Barnett has over the 68 of Caleb Brown. Michael Muskrat another 0.8 of a second behind Caleb Brown. Going to be 2 phalanges in the air this time by Bob Barnett, still out front. Bob Barnett, 2.5 second lead over the 68 of Caleb Brown. Michael Muskrat still in 3rd. White flag coming out for the number 27 of Bob Barnett. Barnett makes his way around down the backstretch. Here we go. Whole straightaway lead over the 68 of Caleb Brown. I don't anticipate anyone would catch him. He can coast to the lead and the win. 27 of Bob Barnett taking home the win here in your heat race number 2. POWRi Superstocks. Caleb Brown coming home 3 seconds behind in that second spot. Michael Muskrat 4.5 seconds behind your leader. That will do it for a POWRi Superstocks heat race number 2, and that will do it for the POWRi Superstocks. Up next, little A-Mod race. Starting on the pole is going to be the 15L out of Springdale, Arkansas of Chris Lewis. On us outside out of Berryville, Arkansas, the number 7 of Daniel Franklin. Inside, row number 2, number 57 of Ryan Raspberry out of Salina, Oklahoma. Outside of the 57s, the 15P out of Rogers, Arkansas, of Preston Galloway. Inside, row number 3, the quarter machine out of Neosha, Missouri, of Aaron Scroggins. And on us outside, Jim Greenway in the number 28 out of Galena, Missouri. Excellent racing from these guys last week. Again, big thank you to some of our sponsors tonight: SDS Properties, Miller Express, A&B Design, Junker Jake, Metro Towing, of course, and Roller Trucking, donating money to some of our classes here. Lewis and Franklin, row number 1, Raspberry, Galloway, Scroggins, Greenway. Let's get this thing underway. Green flag, here we go. Initially, looks like number 7 of Daniel Franklin going down the back stretch. She's got the 15L of Chris Lewis on his inside. Lewis not going anywhere, coming through 3 and 4. Going to be a drag race to see who lead lap number 1. Looks like it's number 7 of Daniel Franklin. Daniel Franklin out front heading into turn number 1. 4/10 of a second lead over the 15L of Chris Lewis. Lewis, good run last week. We'll see what he can do this week. We've already got the number 20 of Jim Greenway, who also spent a lot of time out front in that 3rd spot. Franklin leading on lap number 3. In case you didn't catch that, that's a 2 and a 3 combined. We'll see if he can do it. Franklin out front over Chris Lewis in that 15L machine, side by side. Greenway, Galloway. Halfway through your heat race number 1 in your IMCA Modified. Daniel Franklin still out front. 1 second lead over 15L of Chris Lewis. Big racing here on the track. From your 3rd spot, Greenway, Galloway battling it out. Ryan Raspberry in the rear. The quarter machine of Aaron Scroggins currently holding to 5th. Out front, number 7, Chris Lewis is reeling him in just a touch. He's only got a couple more laps to get anything done here. Your front 2 starting to break away a little bit. Franklin, Lewis. Everybody starting to pair up just a little bit here. 2 to go that time by Franklin, actually extending the lead over Chris Lewis last time. It's going to be a white flag this next time. Galloway doing all that he can to get past Greenway. He'll poke her down on the bottom side. White flag out for your leader, the number 7 of Franklin. He gives him a little slide drop, throws a little haymaker on the quarter machine. Franklin, Lewis, Scroggins, your top 3. Smoke out of the 15L of Lewis. Checkered flag coming out. Going to be the 7 of Daniel Franklin taking home the win. The 15L of Chris Lewis finishing in 2nd. Another little poop of smoke as he heads into turn number 1. Aaron Scroggins coming home in that 3rd spot. Here comes Raspberry. Franklin taking home the win. Lewis finishing in that 2nd spot. Aaron Scroggins in 3rd. Greenway rounding out your top 4. It is time for our Power Ride Midwest Modified feature. Starting on the pole out of Joplin, Missouri. This is going to get confusing really fast. It's Kyle Thompson, last week's winner in the 292. On his outside in the 929, it's going to be Garrett Thompson out of Joplin, Missouri. Inside to row number 2, tomorrow's birthday boy, turning 56 out of Crane, Missouri, the 12M of Ron Maples. On his outside, the number 3 of Mason Martin. Row number 3, inside, it's going to be 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. On his outside, the 42W of Matt Brandstetter. Row 4, points leader, 195 of Tyler Dawson. On his outside, number 4 of Tyler Newson. Row number 5 is going to be the 55 of Danny Miller. On his outside, also 55 of Melvin Brizzy. Row number 6 in the number 17 machine, going to be Rick Lampy on his outside, the number 10 of Logan Parker. Row number 7 is going to be the number 14 of Nathan Young on his outside, the 7W of Wesley Breedlove. Row number 8 is going to be Bryson Stringer in the number 48 machine on his outside, Pete Richardson in the number 64. And starting in the rear, the 06 of Rocky McCleary. Thompson, row number 1, ready to get this thing started. And so am I. Wheel to wheel, door to door. Here they come through 3 and 4. Let's get it on! .292, Kyle Thompson out front. Garrett Thompson currently in that second spot. Ron Maples, Mason Martin fighting it out for that third position. Going to be Kyle Thompson with the lead here, lap number 1. Unfortunately, your points leader pulls into the middle. Tough break for the 195 of Tyler Dawson here. .292, Kyle Thompson out front by half a second over his teammate 929, Garrett Thompson. Number 3, Mason Martin starting to reel him in here as they go into turn number 3. Your top 5 breakaway from the rest of the pack here. Thompson, Martin, Maples, Muhlenberg, your top 5. Martin gonna look to the inside of Garrett Thompson as they look through 3 and 4. Gonna try again here through 1 and 2, 929 up high. Mason Martin, that number 3 machine, down low. .292 of Kyle Thompson out front still here. 3 laps in the books, coming to lap number 4. .292, Kyle Thompson out front by 0.7 of a second. Mason Martin 0.2 of a second behind Garrett Thompson. Ron Maples currently running fourth. Mason gonna look to the inside of Thompson as they come through 3 and 4. Gonna try on that bottom side. Maples hurriedly holding on to that 4th spot. Muhlenberg in 5th. Number 5 in the books, a quarter of the way through your POWRi Midwest Modified A feature. Thompson Show out front, getting ready to come into lap traffic. Thompson able to get around them in the .292 machine. Gonna be a heck of a fight for the rest of your field as we got Ron Maples going off the backstretch. Heck of a mess, rounding out, shaking up your top 5. Caution coming out here. What a crazy chain of events. Tyler Newson spinning there in turn number 2. Leaders able to make it through lap traffic there safely for the most part. .292 of Kyle Thompson out front here. 5 laps in the books. Garrett Thompson in that second spot. Mason Martin, Ron Maples, and Steve Muhlenberg. That's what it was the last lap at least. Muhlenberg. Kyle Thompson out front. Garrett Thompson electing to go to the top side. That'll put Mason Martin on the bottom. Ron Maples, Steve Muhlenberg, row number 2. Matt Branstetter in the 42W. Currently being scored in that 6th spot, Tyler Newson. Causing the last caution will go towards the back. That'll put the 55 of Melvin Brizzy in that 7th spot. Rest of the field just now realizing Kyle Thompson is your pace setter. Green flag, here we go. Kyle Thompson out front. Garrett Thompson holding on at second spot. Mason Martin. Steve Muhlenberg fighting for that third position. Ron Maples enters himself into that competition as well. Muhlenberg able still that third spot away from Martin. Heading in to turn number 2 down the backstretch. 5 starting to break away. Top 5, that is. Kyle Thompson breaking away from the rest of the field. Garrett Thompson currently holding that second spot. Steve Muhlenberg's going to look to the bottom side. Mason Martin fourth. Ron Maples rounding out your top 5. Maples is trying to get around to 3 as they come off a 2. Ducks are back behind. 8 laps in the books here. 6 minutes in to Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. 292, Kyle Thompson out front. Garrett Thompson currently second. Steve Muhlenberg hanging in that third position. Mason Martin, a number 3 car, in the 4th spot. Ron Maples currently sitting in 5th. Your top 5 breaking away from the rest of the field. It goes back to the 55 of Melvin Brizzi. Tyler Newson able to make his way back up to the 7th position. 17 of Rick Lampy holding on to that 8th spot. Kyle Thompson out front. Garrett Thompson right behind. Steve Muhlenberg in that 3rd spot. Mason Martin 4th. 55B in that 5th spot. Green flag, here we go. Kyle Thompson out front. Looks like just a 3-car lead over the 929 of Garrett Thompson as they come around to finish halfway through. Get halfway through your Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. Kyle Thompson, leader Garrett Thompson, right behind him, 6/10 of a second behind him. As a matter of fact, your top 3 this time breaking away. Steve Muhlenberg in that 3rd spot. Mason Martin trying to do his best not to fall behind. Melvin Brizzi in that 5th spot. He's got the number 4 of Tyler Newson right under him, trying to take that 5 spot away. "12 laps in the books here. Kyle Thompson leading from the get-go. Garrett Thompson right behind him. Steve Muhlenberg, Mason Martin, Melvin Brizzi. See these Midwest Modifieds using that way high line coming out of turn number 4. We got a spin in number 14. Caution coming out for the number 14 machine of Nathan Young, spinning, coming out of turn number 4. Thompson, Muhlenberg, Martin, Brizzi. That is your top 5 here. 12 laps in the books. 15-minute mark. Green flag flag, here we go. Garrett Thompson with half of his driver's side door flying off, getting a little air conditioning in there. Kyle Thompson at 292. Out front still, Rob Muhlenberg in that third spot, looking to make it up to the top two. If I said Rob Muhlenberg, I'm very sorry, I meant Steve Muhlenberg. Mason Martin holding on to that fourth spot, Melvin Brizzi. Good run off that bottom side, trying to catch up to the number 3 of Mason Martin. Ron Maples able to make it up to that 6th spot one more time. Right behind the 55B of Brizzi. Good run, he's riding all over the back bumper. Looking to go around him on that top side. No room up there. Kyle Thompson still out front. We got a caution. Vegas odds are telling me 20 minutes. Green flag, here we go. We got body panels flying up everywhere. Possible problems on the 12 machine of Maples, unfortunately. 292, Kyle Thompson out front still here, 3/4 of the way through. Again, Thompson a 4/10 of a second lead over the 929 of Garrett Thompson, Steve Muhlenberg in that third spot. Mason Martin and another rounding out the top 5. Gonna be 3 to go. Two to go this next time by. Now the lights are out and we're ready to go. Got all the safety crew off of the track there. Green flag, here we go. .292 Kyle Thompson out front. .292 Kyle Thompson taking the win. Garrett Thompson coming in second. Steve Muhlenberg in that third spot. Mason Martin coming home fourth. And Melvin Brizzi rounding out your top 5 here in your Power Ride Midwest Modified. That'll do it. .292 Kyle Thompson making it 2 in a row. Doing a little donut. I don't know what's happening. He can't figure out which side's his good side. All right, before we send this next set of cars out, big congratulations to the 292 coming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, please get off the track, guys. Get off the track. We got cars coming out. Big congratulations to the 292, Kyle Thompson taking home the win there. I apologize, hon. It was miscommunication. All right, time to get this feature started here on our Power Eye Pure Stocks. Starting on the pole out of Boat Ark, Missouri, the 33T of Tyrell Jones. On his outside, the number 17 of Landon McLaughlin. Inside, row number 2 out of Fairgrove, Missouri, the number 7 of Carla Lampe. On Carla's outside, current points leader, number 53 of Kevin Yon. Inside, row number 3, the number 54 of Dean Kimberling. On Dean's outside, Brandon Sanders, the number 64. Row number 4 is going to be the number 12 of Greg Dykstra. On Greg's outside, Wayne Morris out of Miami, Oklahoma, the number 45. Row number 5 is going to have the 531 of Jordan Goddard. On his outside, the number 14 of Jonathan Finley. Row number 6 shows the number 4 of Caleb Rhodes. On Caleb's outside, the 69 of Dylan Bowman. Inside, row number 7, the 23R of Jeff Reed. On his outside, John Heisenrickens in the number 15. Inside row number 8, the number 14 of Tom Scroggins. On his outside, the number 6 of Corey Henson. And starting on row number 9, the number 55 of Ben Babb and the 57 of Rick Raspberry. A couple cars not able to make it out. Looks like 16 starting out of 18. Missing Raspberry, and I believe Tyrell Jones lights are out. Green flag, here we go. 20 laps, the distance, or 20 minutes. Tyrell Jones, Landon McLaughlin out front. Your top 4 start to break away. McLaughlin on the inside of Jones. Coming around to lead lap number 1, the 33T of Tyrell Jones. Top 4 starting to break away from the rest of the field. Carla Lampe gets a little loose. Yount gives a little push. We stay green. A lot of good side-by-side racing all the way through the front, but mainly 33T, Landon McLaughlin, staying side-by-side. McLaughlin gives a little slip up there. Tyrell Jones out front. Narrow margin on that last time by, just 0.2 of a second. Tyrell Jones still out front. Landon McLaughlin in that second spot. Carla Lampe third. Kevin Yon rounding out your top 4. That ends that first group of cars. Wayne Morris in that fifth spot, leading that second group. Guarded behind him, Sanders, Dykstra, and Bowman. Group number 2. Again, your top 4 cars all staying close together there. Just 3 seconds. 2.5 seconds, I'm sorry. Between the top 4. They start to spread out just a little bit. Again, Jones, your leader here, coming on lap number 6. McLaughlin in that second spot. Carla Lampe third. Kevin Yacht in the 4th. Side by side, we got the 45 and 53 doing a little bumping. 53 will jump up ahead of Wayne Morris, getting into that top 5. The 53 is going to be the 531 of Jordan Goddard. Tyrell Jones and McLaughlin still out front. Racing hard for that win. McLaughlin just glued to the back bumper of Tyrell Jones. Gives him a little push. He's going to dive her down the inside. Try to take the lead here on lap number 8. Going to lap number 9. McLaughlin on the bottom side. Tyrell Jones up top. He'll look down to the bottom side again, but he's got the lap car of Corey Henson just a little further up. Tyrell Jones still your leader halfway through. Benjamin Bapp slow on the backstretch. Hopefully everybody gets around him. Everybody does. Tyrell Jones up high. McLaughlin looking to go down low. They've got lap car number 6. Everybody able to get around the 6th machine there as they come around lap number 11. Top 2, Tyrell Jones, Landon McLaughlin out front. Your front 4 really still hanging on very, very close. Tyrell Jones still at the point. Landon McLaughlin just 0.2 of a second behind. Picking a terrible time to split the sheets. Here they go. Everybody able to make it around lap traffic one more time. Now we're getting to our fast cars, so we're going to start lapping. Again, Tyrell Jones out front, Landon McLaughlin second, Carla Lampe third. Not very much time between all of them. Looks like Landon McLaughlin's going to look again to the inside. We'll see if we can make anything happen here as we got, spin here, the quarter machine of Scroggins. Jones still the man out front to beat. Landon McLaughlin holding on at the second spot. Carla Lampe. McLaughlin going to look to the inside. He gives a little push. '54 car. Oh, he gets a little push. Side by side, little body shoving. This is going to get exciting as we come to 3 to go. Tyrell Jones still out front, Landon McLaughlin in that second spot on the bottom side. The story builds as we come to 2 to go this next time by. Tyrell Jones still out front. Lap traffic is certainly going to play a huge part. White flag coming out here. Checkered flag. All right, helmets off, cars off. I bet he can hear you now. The 33T of Tyrell Jones coming home, taking home the win here. 1,000 a win here in our Power I Pure Stocks division. I believe this is his second win this year. Again, big round of applause coming out of Bodark, Missouri. The 33T of Tyrell Jones taking home the win. Kirk, row number 1, Franklin Woodcock, Wharf, Hilton, Turnbull, Holman, Hickson, Rickard, minus Rickard. Green flag, here we go. Three wide down the front stretch. Holman gets shuffled out. Kirk and Chrysler out front. Kirk assuming the lead here coming out of turn number 4. Woodcock looking to get in that third spot. He's got the F1 right behind him. Coulson with the lead, 0.6 of a second over Chrysler in the number 9 machine. All three fighting for that second spot. It sounds like I'm questioning it's because I got a little slow there. Brakes first up, it's late in the night. Again, Coulson, Kirk out front. Chrysler's in that second spot. Woodcock, Franklin rounding out your top 4. Steve Wharf in that group number 2 back there, trying to reel in that front group. 55 of Coulson. Kirk really starting to break away now. He's got a 1.3 second advantage over Darren Chrysler and Mitchell Franklin. Mitchell Franklin is trying to fight his way down on the bottom. He'll tuck back in. Chrysler, Franklin, Woodcock, second, third, fourth respectively, all tucked in. Franklin's going to dive down the bottom, look to get around the number 9 machine. Advantage to the 9 on that top side. F1 very fast off that bottom of the 2. They dive back into turn number 3. Black, number 9, and Chrysler, Franklin. That red F1. Coulson, Kirk holding on out front. Chrysler and Franklin fighting for that second position. Woodcock out the best seat in the house, right behind both of them. Steve Wharf holding on currently to a 5th position. Colson Kirk out front here, 7 laps of 20 in the books. Colson Kirk out front for all 7 so far. Darren Chrysler currently holding on second spot, battling out with the F1 of Mitchell Franklin. Woodcock starting to fall off the pace of the fast cars as we speak. Looks like the 55 team, James Turnbull, taking her off the track. Chrysler trying to break away from the F1 of Mitchell Franklin in reel end that 55 of Colson Kirk. I don't know if he's got enough time or real estate. 9 laps in the books here of your B Modified A feature. Again, the 55 with a 2.7 second lead over the 9 and Darren Chrysler. Mitchell Franklin another 7/10 back from that 9 machine. Greg Woodcock 1.3 seconds back off of the F1. Everybody real spread out here as we hit halfway through our B Modified A feature. Spin there in turn number 1. Caution coming out here. Weston Holman spinning on his lonesome between 1 and 2. Excellent racing so far, halfway through our B Modified A feature. Colson Kirk showing the way. The big battle was for second. Chrysler starting to break away from the F1 of Franklin. Woodcock kind of getting hung out by himself. Worf and Holman were battling. We are 4.5 minutes into our B Modified A feature. Of course, we allow 20 minutes for each race. This being the first caution. Everybody looks lined up perfectly as Kirk out front, Chrysler Franklin, row number 2. Green flag, here we go. Colson Kirk getting back to where he once belonged. F1 of Franklin able to get a good restart this last time by. Able to get around the 9 of Darren Chrysler. Woodcock still holding on that 4th spot. Trying to block. Number 42 is Steve Worf. Kelly Chick Hicks gets spun. We'll see if he can get it fixed back up. Takes it to the infield. Kelly Chick Hicks bringing out the second caution of the night. Kelly Chick Hicks picking up first win of the season last week in that number 32 machine. .55 of Colson Kirk still out front. Franklin Chrysler, row number 2. Green flag, here we go. Colson Kirk still out front. Mitchell Franklin fighting from the bottom. Darren Chrysler able to get around Franklin. Hold on to that second spot. The F1 will fall back to that third position. Holman able to make it up to fourth around the 22 of Greg Woodcock. Colson Kirk out front. Number 9 and Darren Chrysler, Mitch Franklin, Weston Holman and Woodcock rounding out your top 5. Woodcock able to get around Holman that last time. Still side by side racing somewhere in it. Coming to 15 laps, 3/4 away through your B Modified A feature. Colson Kirk, Darren Chrysler, Mitchell Franklin, Greg Woodcock, and Weston Holman rounding out your top 5 so far. To the white flag this next time by the 55 of Colson Kirk. One more time around for the 55. Dominant 9 so far for the 55. Thought Darren Chrysler would have something for Mitchell Franklin as well, but it was all 55 all night. Here are the checkered flags for the 55 of Colson Kirk. Darren Chrysler coming in second, Mitchell Franklin, Woodcock, and Holman rounding out your top 5. Hard-fought victory for that 55 of Colson Kirk. Able to overcome a couple cautions there. I thought Chrysler would have something for him, but every restart, the 55 just jumped out front. Got it. Coming from the outside pole out of Urbana, Missouri, it's going to be the number 55 of Colson Kirk taking home the win. Big round of applause for the 55. Excellent B Modified A feature, dominant race. If you're wondering about the 50-50, they're supposed to be bringing it up to me here shortly, so I apologize. I can't read my text while I'm announcing. Got the late models coming out next. One more big round of applause for the 55 of Colson Kurt as he climbs back in the car. All right, as we get the 55 of Colson Kirk pushed off the track here, we will bring on your late model A feature. Starting on the pole out of Diamond, Missouri is going to be the number 45 of Kylan Garner. On his outside, it's going to be the 14J of Jackson Ertl. Inside row number 2 is going to be Chuck Comer in the number 83. On his outside, the 16E of Sean Eggman. Inside row number 3, the 5W of Derek Watson. On his outside, Rendell Ems in the 5JR. And starting all by their lonesome in the number 11, Steve Johnson out of Joplin, Missouri. Start from row number 4. Green flag, here we go. Out front immediately, Kylan Garner with the lead. Garner out front by about 5 cars over the quarter J of Jackson Ertl as they make their way for lap number 1. Two laps in the books here in our late model A feature. Kylan Garner out front all by himself. The quarter J Messina, Jackson Ertl, Chuck Comer rounding out your top 3. Going back to number 4 is going to be Derek Watson, able to get around Sean Eggman. Eggman rounding out your top 5. Rendell Ems. 45 of Kylan Garner sounds awesome as he heads down the front stretch. This will be lap number 4. Kylan Garner goes down into row. Turn number 2 down the backstretch. Pretend you didn't hear that, Mr. Thomas. 45. Finishing another lap here. 6 in the books. Jackson Ertl. Let's see how far he is behind here. 5.922 seconds. Chuck Comer in that 3rd spot. Derek Watson, Sean Eggman rounding out your top 5. Pretty spread out racing here. May just be the difference between an open and a catch. Number 5 machine of Rendell Ems takes it off the track there. Comer with a good run. He's going to poke it down the bottom, not able to get down there. Quarter J machine of Jackson Ertl protecting that bottom side as they come through to lap number 8. All over the backside of the quarter J machine to get a look to that top side. Thinks better of it. Texts her back in. Kylan Garner down the front stretch. Halfway through your late model A feature. Comer and Ertl fight for that 2nd spot. Ertl holding on, protecting that bottom side. Good run for Comer. On that top side, going the hard way around. Sticks it in. Doesn't let out. He'll hold on to that 2nd spot as he gets around that quarter J machine. Garner, Comer, Ertl, your top 3 now. Watson and Eggman. Couple lap biggity bangs from the 83 machine and Chuck Comer. I believe it'll be all right. That's just my wild guess. 45 of Colin Garner still out front. 8.538 seconds. Garner running an average of 18.7. I'm sorry, 18.37. 18.411 now. Half a second faster than anybody else. Three-quarters of the way through your late model A feature. Kylan Garner still out front. Chuck Comer in that second spot. Jackson are currently holding on to that third position. Derek Watson and Eggerman rounding out the field here. Again, if you have any buddies that do late model racing, tell them to come down and visit us here at Monett Raceway Speedways. We're trying to build this thing up. Really, we'll race any class. Somebody else suggested earlier in the night we race 10 speeds. I mean, we can do it for the right amount of money. "17 laps out of 20 in the books." Kylan Garner, easy money out front. Chuck Comer, Jackson Ertl. Two to go that last time by. By the time I could say that's really 1.5 to go, and by the time I say 1.5, here comes the white flag. Got a white flag out for the 45 of Kylan Garner. Chuck Comer, Jackson Ertl still kind of close. Here he comes around turn number 4, taking the win here, the number 45 of Kylan Garner. All right, while I have your ear, hey, congratulations to Kylan Garner in that number 45 machine. But if you would, please take out your 50-50 tickets there. It came out to 100 even. 100 goes to you, I mean. Ticket number 177754. That's going to be your purple tickets, 177754. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. 177754. For your 50-50. I know the car's off. I think the helmet's off. He's pulling himself out big. Congratulations to the 45 of Kylan Garner taking home the win here in our late model A feature. Again, I am looking for ticket number 177754. Come and see me in the announcer's booth. That's a purple ticket. 177754. One more big round of applause for Colin Garner in that 45 coming out and seeing us here at Monett Motor Speedway. We appreciate you coming out. Taking all our money. $1,200 to win. Again, that ticket, I'm going to give you one or two more chances here. 177-754. Come up and see me in the announcer's booth. All right, time to get this thing started with the Power Eye Super Stocks here. Last call for 177-754, and then I will draw another one. Again, total came out to 200 total. 100 is the split. All right, it's time for your Power Eye Super Stock. A feature coming out. Starting on the pole, the number 69 out of Purdy, Missouri is going to be Brian Brown. On his outside, the number 27 of Bob Barnett. Inside row number 2, the number 19 of Kenny Shelton. On his outside, Caleb Brown in the 68. Inside row number 3, number 66 of Jason Thurman. On his outside, the 164 of Michael Muskrat. And starting on the tail is going to be 69B of Tony Bowman. Lights are out. Time to go, baby. Brown and Barnett bring them around 3 and 4. Get this thing started. 69er Brown out front on that top side. Barnett also on that top side. Brian Brown out front. Bob Barnett, Caleb Brown. Your top 3 is ahead into turns number 3 and 4, coming around for lap number 1. Brown, Barnett, Brown, your top 3. Muskrat, Shelton, Thurman, Bowman rounding out the field here. Number 66 of Thurman trying to get around the 19 of Kenny Shelton there, but he tucks right back in. Out front still the 69 of Bowman. Brown, Brown with a 1-1-7-7 advantage over the number 27 of Bob Barnett. Caleb Brown holding on to that 3rd spot. Michael Muskrat, Kenny Shelton. caution coming out for the 69B of Bowman. Spinning in turn number 2. All right, got a new ticket number. It's going to be 177707. 707, your last 3 numbers. Check that purple ticket. That's your 50-50 ticket. 707, the winner. Come up and see me in the announcer's booth. Barnett, Brown, your top 3. Ready to get started. 2 laps in the books. Almost 3 wide going into turn number 1 and 2. Bob Barnett and Caleb Brown battling for that 2nd spot. Brown, that 69 machine still out front. Bob Barnett, Caleb Brown, we're side by side. Bob Barnett takes the advantage. 69, a Bowman takes her off the track. 69, Brian Brown still out front. Bob Barnett, Caleb Brown. Laps in the books here. Brian Brown still out front. Bob Barnett currently in that 2nd spot. Caleb Brown falls back a little bit, still holding on to that 3rd position. Brown out front, and the margins continues to get a little smaller. Bob Barnett starting to reel him in just a little bit over a 1-second lead for Brian Brown over Bob Barnett. Caleb Brown starting to fall back in that 3rd spot. Muskrat starting to wheel him in just a little bit. 19 machine of Kenny Shelton pulls her to the back. That'll leave just 5. Bob Barnett really narrowing the gap there on that last one. It looked like it, but it was really the same. Caleb Brown and Michael Muskrat becoming a little closer here. Lap number 13 here, lucky number lap 13. That last one was a bit of a squeeze. As you see, Bob Barnett and that number 27 start to really close the gap there. That time it was a little wider. Just 0.7 of a second. Splitting up between 3 and 4 there. That's going to be Caleb Brown and Michael Muskrat. Jason Thurman, a little over 3 seconds back from that second pack. 5 seconds separating the top 2 from your second 2. Brian Brown dominant so far from the pole. Looking to take home what I believe would be his second win of the year. "17 laps in the books here." Brian Brown still out front. Bob Barnett holding on at second spot. He's only going to have a couple more laps to get this thing finished. 2 phalanges in the air for Bob Barnett, trying to chase down Brian Brown on that number 69 machine out front. 1 second separates the 2. This time's going to be a white flag as they come through 3 and 4. Down the front stretch one more time around for your leader of the 69 of Brian Brown. A little smoke coming from that 27 machine of Bob Barnett. He doesn't lose any ground on the 69 though as they go down the backstretch. He's going to give it his all as they come around 3 and 4, taking the checkered flag. Going to be the win. The 69 of Brian Brown. Michael Muskrat going to give it one more shot, looking to get around the 68 of Caleb Brown. He's not going to get it done. Caleb Brown going to come home in 3rd. Michael Muskrat 4th. Jason Thurman rounding out your top 5. Brian Brown, Bob Barnett, Caleb Brown, Michael Muskrat, and Jason Thurman rounding out the field there. Brown taking home, I believe, his 2nd or 3rd win. It's not his 1st, though. We can still be happy for him. He does a lot for the track here also. We appreciate him for helping us out this year. Brown litter, couple teammates, top 3. I know we got a lot of Brian Brown fans here, and hopefully we made a couple more with the giveaways this evening. I believe the helmet is off, the car is off. He could probably hear you now. Big hoop and a holler for the 69 of Brian Brown. And while he's out there, the 68 of Caleb Brown as well with the top 3 finish. Out of Berryville, Arkansas, it's going to be the number 7 of Daniel Franklin. On his outside out of Springdale, Arkansas, the 15L of Chris Lewis. Inside row number 2 is going to be the quarter machine of Aaron Scroggins out of Neosho, Missouri. On his outside, Galena, Missouri's 28 of Jim Greenway. And starting on the rear, going to be the 15P out of Rogers, Arkansas, Preston Galloway, and Ryan Raspberry out of Salina, Oklahoma in the number 57. Franklin Lewis ready to get this thing started. 20 laps the distance. Green flag. Here we go. Scroggins slides up in front of the 28 machine. Make sure he can't get that run. Boy, speaking of runs, look at that 15L of Chris Lewis jumping out to the front in front of Franklin. Lewis on the top side, Franklin on the bottom side. Scroggins looking to get in the mix here. Lap number 1. 1 lap in the books is going to be Chris Lewis out front, Franklin on the bottom side. trying to get around him. Scroggins with a good run off that top side. Lewis still out front here. 2 laps in the books. Chris Lewis out front. 1, almost a second. 0.8 of a second over Daniel Franklin. I bet it'll be a second as they come around this time by Aaron Scroggins in that 3rd spot. Greenway, Preston, Galloway. Again, Lewis out front by almost 0.9 of a second over the number 7 of Daniel Franklin. Aaron Scroggins in that 3rd spot. Greenway and Preston Galloway, your top 5. Everybody really starting to get stretched out here as we get into lap 4 of 20. Coming to lap 5 of 20, the 15L. Chris Lewis extends his lead from all the way to 1.1. Little smoke there in turn number 3. I believe it's your leader, the 15L, Chris Lewis. Smoke as he enters turn number 1 as well. 15L of Chris Lewis out front. Daniel Franklin, Aaron Scroggins, top. Top 3 really starting to break away here as we get closer to our halfway point. Good turn for 3 and 4 on Scroggins as he uses that high side. Franklin and Scroggins really starting to narrow the gap here on the 15L. Chris Lewis. Jim Greenway kind of out there in no man's land. Not really up front, not really in the back. Just able to take that 3-way battle for first in from the best seat of the house. Scroggins is going to take a look to the inside. Not able to do anything with it. Trying to get around Franklin for that 2nd spot. Chris Lewis still out front. Aaron Scroggins way high, trying to find some of that new dirt and get you a little speed. Just past halfway here. 11 laps in the books of 20. Scroggins with the starting to get into lap traffic. We'll see if they come into play here. $15L, Chris Lewis. Whoa, look at that move on the top. Aaron Scroggins goes around Daniel Franklin. Chris Lewis trying to use his smokescreen tactics. We'll see if it works on the quarter machine of Aaron Scroggins. So he's got 6 more laps to get it done. Lewis leading this thing all the way so far. Not realizing probably that the quarter machine has reeled him in, diving her down to the bottom side, gonna throw a haymaker here on lap number 15. It may cost him that 2nd spot. Lewis really burning up the tires. Breaking to the bottom side. Scroggins here. Scroggins pays the price for trying to get in on that 3 to go that time by Chris Lewis, still out front by 7/10 of a second over the quarter machine of Aaron Scroggins. Daniel Franklin currently holding on third spot. Your top 3 all by their lonesome. As in no lap cars. Oh, there is a spin. Everybody able to make it around the 57 machine of Ryan Raspberry after Raspberry spinning there in turn number 2. Lights are out. Lewis cranks her up. Let's get it done. Franklin going to challenge for the lead down on the bottom side. Chris Lewis fast on that top side. Scroggins able to poke himself back into that second spot. Heck of a run off that top side. White flag coming out. Coming to the checkered flag into the 15L of Chris Lewis. Lewis with the hard-fought victory. Fair enough. That's what we'd like to see, a little excitement here at Monett Motor Speedway. That's right, make your own victory lane. All right, he's in the correct victory lane now. After creating his own there on the front stretch. I think he's out of the car. It's then going to be the 15L of Chris Lewis out of Springdale, Arkansas, taking home the win in your A Modified A feature. And that will take us to our 50-lap enduro race. Again, 50 laps the distance, 24 entries tonight. We will be running these 50-lap enduro races every week from now on. $35 is the entry fee. One more big round of applause for the 15L of Chris Lewis. It's time for your 50-lap enduro race. Sponsored by Slip and Slide. Decided to add a little excitement to it. Do a little testing here. Make sure all the transponders are good. Because if your transponder does not work at the end of the race and you miss laps, well, you do not get that position. So, I don't think last time I got to give everybody driver info. In the 17T, it's going to be Ben Leip out of Fairplay, Missouri. In the 17J, Jesse O'Brien. Kevin Yacht is going to be in the 195 machine. Luke McCullough out of Crane, Missouri is going to be in the 37. Cody Smith out of Marshfield, Missouri is going to be in the number 5. James DeWitt in the 930 out of Pineville, Missouri. Rick Lampy in the number 17 out of Fairgrove, Missouri. Michael Gillis in the 33 out of Clever. Josh Paul in the Tie-Dye Warrior 82 out of Neosho, Missouri. Derek Lampy in the 174 out of Springfield. Scott Simmons in the 06 out of Springfield. Tyrell Jones in the 33T out of Bodart. Tom Scroggins in the quarter machine out of Neosho. Scott Lampy in the 179 out of Fairgrove. Darren Moyers out of Fairgrove also in the 321. Jackson Ertl in the quarter J. Michael Bryson in the number 22. Clay Goodman in the 32. Cecil Brown in the number 11. Michael Grosbeck out of Flemington, Missouri, going to be in the 32X. Daniel Burks in the number 70. Michael Carver in the 88. Adam Brown in the 113. And Jeremy Jones in the number 50. They're dropping like flies. Three, 2, 1, go! And away we go. We're already wrecking over there on the backstretch. Looks like a grand old time. 37 machine out front, your leader. The Watermelon 33 coming up in that second spot. That's the only way I can describe it. A little blocking going on here. One getting pushed off the top. We'll see if they can make it back around. I believe the race lead is for the 33 and the 179 going down the backstretch currently. All right, we got the 174 pushed off. We literally have 4 laps to go here. Currently, your leader is the number 32. In case you were all wondering. Winner and the new champion, the number 32. So loud. Of Clay. What's his name? Sorry, I've got no computer information. The 32. Give it up for him. Did a fantastic job. Dominant. I think he really almost led the whole thing. Your top 5 is going to be the 32, 33, 3750, and the 32X. We will see you next week here at Monett Motor Speedway. Yeah, big round of applause for that guy, number 32. Clay Goodman is the name.